I mean, I was dead excited. I was like, wow, I picked up the car on the trailer with no wheels and no suspension whatsoever, you know, it was like many rust holes. Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Welcome to my home. Anyway, we're gonna go to the unit soon. I'm just having my morning coffee and basically I'm gonna take my yellow one to the unit, do pre-MOT checks on the blue one, on my yellow one, because MOT expired as well. It's been sat in my little garage on the side, so I decided to do both in the same time. Because spring is coming very slowly, so I thought, you know what, I'm gonna do pre-MOT checks on both of them, and I'm gonna take two MOT in the same, both in the same time. If you don't know what I mean with MOT, that is the same thing. I think in Germany it's called Tour, something like that, and in States maybe just emissions test, or some states doesn't have that. So basically that's a yearly test which you should take legally, obviously, to be legally on the road once per year. In some countries it's once per 2 years, but in the UK it's one per year. It's obviously checking your tires, brakes, lights, like everything to do with the safety. So it's safe to drive for the whole year, and obviously nothing goes wrong while you're driving. So I'll have my coffee and let's get cracking. Right, let's go and fetch it in my tiny little garage. As you know, we're not in America, so we don't have massive garages. I'm surprised this even fits here. But yeah, let's move some stuff away, especially this dirty Beamer, and then we're gonna get this one out. So first things first, let's start with my sunflower little bumblebee. That means we're gonna check the lights, suspension, tires, you name it, everything to do with the safety related stuff. Because to be, as I mentioned before, this car was bought not as a project. I literally bought it and driven, haven't even inspected, just looked quickly underneath, and that's it. I know the front end is polybushed. I think nothing done at the back. There's a back box delete. The rest of the exhaust is original. That means original cats, resonated, still there, but the back box has been deleted, so it's a bit louder. Not really a fan of that, but I'll come back to it afterwards. Engine-wise, there was quite a few jobs done previously, so I've done like 2,000 miles in it and seem to be everything's fine. So yeah, we're gonna check this all over so make sure it passes without any advisories, and then we're gonna focus on the blue one. Obviously I know on the blue one it's pretty much up to date. I still need to double check the back suspension, check the lights, there's a couple bulbs out, and this one I think has the same issue. I think it's a common with 8 Series. It shows the rear fog light failure. There was something common in the connection, I can't remember, I need to double check that, because once in a while it comes up with a check fog light error. Apart from that, everything should be fine. If it's not, we're gonna fix it. Let's do some checks first. So let's start with the lights. I'll check all the lights. Let's start No, let's just turn the ignition on. High beam on, fog light. Let's double check. That's on, that's on. That's high beam was fine. We got side lights. Wait, wasn't sure what's. Oh, okay, we got a high beam there and there. I didn't know that. So yeah, all the front and all the lights work fine. We got the orange side lights. That's good. So at the front we got all okay. Now at the back. So at the back, indicators, side lights, number plate bulbs, and we need to check the brakes and the fog light yet. Brakes.
Yes.
Now fog light. See, I think that fog light is out, and that's what causes me headache sometimes. And yeah, it's something to do with the whole cluster, because this side light doesn't work as well. So let's have a look what's happening there. Don't mind my mini fridge here. That's from summer. It's quite cool because it's actually E38 fridge. I meant to install in my black one, but not yet. I went to the trip and this was quite handy. Okay, what's going on here? So why does my head ache? That means this one and this one, the middle ones. What's wrong? Either these pins needs bending back, because the bulbs are 100% fine. But I can't remember, there was something common on these. Okay, I know the bulbs are fine, but let's check the wiring first. Let's see if there is actual voltage to the wires, and then we can judge what the hell is going on. Because I know there is sometimes wiring issue in there, but I think in my case that's not the case. So let's see if we got some power. Okay, that's a fog light, that's a side light. So if we're gonna turn the side light off, that should go off, and that's off. That means I think we got a problem with ground. Now let's check the continuity on if there is a ground earth, if that makes sense. So it's supposed to beep now. There you go, it doesn't beep, so that means we don't have earth. We got positive on the rest of the wires, we're supposed to be, but we don't have earth. So there is a break in a circuit somewhere from here. I don't know, it goes somewhere there. Basically, yeah, we got broken wire somewhere. Here it is. Lol. That was funny. I was wiggling the wires and yeah, everything seemed to be fine, but yeah, broken wire. So yeah, it was literally somewhere in between there. Easy fix then. Oh, there is more than one wire broken. Just thinking, how come it didn't caught on fire? Touching each other. But no big deal. So that rear fog light message was really bugging me. So now I gotta finally fix it. Right, 2 wires to connect and 1 wire to repair. I want to do it as original possible, so I'll move this rubber tube inwards so I can repair the wiring and push it backwards. Right, wiring is done as much as professional job I could. I'm pretty sure the blue one has the same issue because it's showing side light failure, fog light failure. So pretty sure I'm gonna do the same thing on that one, because done a bit of Googling, that turns out to be a good common fault. And well, yeah, now just case of putting everything nicely back together, and we can proceed with the rest of the checks. Right, lights are officially fixed. Next step, let's check the windscreen washers. Why there is nothing. Right behind the scenes quickly. As you know, we tried to test the windscreen washers and it didn't work. Only intensive wash worked. Just finding surprises more and more. Because I said, I didn't actually inspect the car throughout. It was running and driving fine. I've noticed in very beginning something's not right with this windscreen washer. So now I'm trying to dig deeply what's exactly wrong with it. So as you know, if you got headlight washers, that means you got the main tank in the boot. Then from the, and let's say when you press pull the stalk, the pump pumps from here to the front. There is another motor at the front which pumps to the windscreen. It's complicated, but it is what it is. So what happened was the pump was seized, blown the fuse, and that's that. So replaced the pump, found that fuse was broken, and now everything works. You can hear the pump buzzing, so now it's pumping fluid into front tank. And it's gonna stop. It's literally just now stopped. And yeah, this is intensive wash, and that's for the windscreen washer. So basically, yeah, from the back goes to the front, and here it goes to the windscreen. Madness. 80s technology, or 90s, sorry. Hopefully no more surprises. I'm glad they actually fixed now, so obviously rather than later, but that's it. Now we're gonna focus on checking the seat belts, and then lastly on suspension, everything underneath, and everything is all right. We're gonna do blue one. So inside, we need to check the seat belts, make sure they click in, and the lock is fine on both sides, so that the back, I'm sure these are fine, but we need double checking that, same as at the back. But I really don't know who's gonna sit at the back, because there is literally no space whatsoever. I mean, like, surely they're supposed to design that only for 2 people. I can't imagine someone sitting at the back. Everything seemed to be fine. I got no lights on the dashboard, so inside everything should be good. Mirrors are good. The fuel cap is fine. What else? That's it. Let's lift it up and check underneath. What are we checking underneath? Make sure everything is nice and secure, nothing's loose, nothing's hangs about whatsoever. The brake pipes are solid, fuel pipes are solid. I don't know, let's say the jacking points are good. Make sure nothing falls apart. But looking so far, I can see exhaust is not the best shape. All that is rusting out. I mean, it's not a MOT failure, might be just advisory or so. What else? Yeah, just need to have a look on the brake pipes and the fuel pipes, and then we're gonna check if there is an actual plain suspension and tires. What I don't like so far is probably the fuel pipe. That seems to be bodged already with the, I don't know, previous owner. Brake pipes seem to be replaced, but they didn't do a good job. What else? Rust on the subframe, but still solid. Yeah, it just needs overall tidying up. Whole front end is polybushed. That's a good sign. They last pretty much lifetime. The front subframes looks decent condition for the age. What else? Oh, we got a brand new AC compressor, all the belts. Yeah, I'm just concerned about this. I mean, oh, I think that's just breather pipe. Yeah, I mean, who cable tied the petrol pipe? I'm sure that's just a breather pipe. It looks quite bad, so I might just replace it at some point. Don't see that as a MOT failure, because actual brake pipe is replaced, but as I said, not the best job. What else? Jacking points seem to be solid. What's that? Oh yeah, this side fuel pipe needs to be replaced. Yeah, because that goes from the filter to the front of the engine, and not the best shape, to be honest. Brake pipes replaced. Oh dear. One of the suspension components perished bush. Yeah, expect it to be a bit better condition, but as I said, I wanted to refresh the hole underneath anyway. I know the front was polybushed, but the back I wanted to do myself. So what I'm actually gonna do, I don't want to take it to MOT yet because I'm not in rush for it. So what I'm gonna do, actually, I'm gonna buy whatever I need and all the pipes, suspension components at the back. I want to probably put a stock exhaust at the back from Resonate to the back, and yeah, do that up and then actually take it for MOT. But because I wanted to take both in the same time, but looking at this, I don't think it might actually pass with a slight advisory here and there. But as I said, I'm not in rush, so I'm probably gonna do the things first, and I better focus on the blue one now. I know more or less blue one is solid, maybe needs something at the back, I'm not 100% sure, but we're gonna check that in a minute. But yeah, I'm gonna leave Dakar Yellow as a part-time project because I just wanna keep the car for a very long time. I really love the car, so I'd rather can do it now than later, just pass, I don't know, like pass more or less 50-50 MOT and actually drive it. But I want this car to be solid first, mechanically sound, then I can enjoy proper. So let's focus more or less on the blue one. So the cars are swapped, yellow one outside, the blue one in. So we're just gonna focus on the blue one. First things first, let's change this BMW badge. I ordered a brand new one, I just can't look at it. Genuine one, about 44 pounds from BMW with my special 10% discount. Oh, look at this, so nice. So, in previous episode, you've seen she's been out for a test drive. I'm not sure that I told you, we actually had a misfire. We found, well, we thought it's number one injector because it was showing number one injector, but turns out one of the pins was pulled out. So push the pin in, all good. We also changed the alternator. That's been fixed. I'm gonna pop the bonnet now. She has a brand new coolant in it. We warmed it up. Everything seemed to be fine. So now it's just a case putting the fan shroud back in, the front plastic, and do the exhaust. Nice. I'll give it a good clean after MOT, but main thing now is make sure everything is in their place and everything works fine. Right, let's check the lights, and I'm sure the back lights, probably the wiring needs fixing, but let's check everything first. Side light on. What are we missing? Oh, we're missing a fog light. Yeah, fog light needs changing. High beam works, doesn't work. Okay, two bulbs needs checking out. That works, that works. The under bonnet light works. So at the back, side light is out and the boot side light is out. Number plate lights fine. Yeah, so basically, one fog light, two side lights. Let's check what's happening there. This is just the bulb out. That'll be easy fixed. Oh, we got the light. Okay, these side lights fine. These side lights fine. So now I think, which fog light was it? That side fog light. Nope, nothing's wrong with that. So I'm guessing the wiring. Finished the wiring. That's it. Shut it down, shut it down. Works fine. And even the brakes works fine. Good. Now, to do the front, we need high beam and the fog light. Where are you, little bulby? Okay, let's replace it and we'll see. Yeah! We got high beam. Just still no fog light, yeah? We need fog light. I think that's actually it's all right. Maybe just need a slight wiggle. Which way? This way. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2. 1, 2. Fixed. Okay. I like the cars with no faults. Feels awesome. That'll do. That'll work for MOT. Right. Underneath, the front is definitely up to date. At the moment, what I want to install these two rings for the exhaust so that the exhaust doesn't blow, then a couple clamps welded and one bracket, I think. Yeah, and then I'll double check the back suspension, and I think that's it. So as you can see, these nasty aftermarket clamps are just disgusting. So what I bought is genuine BMW ones. So what I'm thinking to do, so you can still do it in sections. This section to weld on permanently. This section, use these clamps instead. They look much nicer. Right, the pipes are welded. Now these bits, they usually, with the age, break in half or chunks missing, and obviously they only go in inwards of the exhaust, not just one side basically like that. And yeah, that's where usually the exhaust blows on the manifolds. So, sake of what, tenner, maybe less, might just get these. Well, actually maybe I'm gonna put these on the manifolds first, and then they're gonna squeeze in. One side is done, clamp is on, looks nice and straight, all solid. Just need to do this side, and the exhaust is finished. The clamp which I promised in previous episode. Whoa, whoa, whoa. You can do it, you can do it. Get on. I can do it, we can do it. All right, the exhaust is on, new clips are on, that bit's welded. Just need to connect lambda sensors. Yeah, exhaust is done, and now just double check the suspension, and I think that's it. But I'm going home for now. I'll come back tomorrow. So guys, welcome back to another day. Today is the day we gonna take it for MOT. Wish us luck. Anyway, just couple small touches. Splash guard, adjust the handbrake. We're not gonna be able to put a side skirts on because clips on order, but you can pass MOT, should pass MOT without them. No big deal. And that's it, really. Oh, just double check the back suspension, but wish us luck. MOT tester will be very happy because it's a brand new car underneath. Okay, that's done, that's done, that's done. Exhaust done. Let's double check back suspension. No play, no play. Other side, no play. So the back suspension is all right, should be no problems. All right, now just adjust the handbrake and swap the front seats. For some reason these front doesn't tilt forwards. I think either a cable seized or something. Well, we don't have time to check it out, so we're just gonna swap from a donor at the moment, and then we can investigate. Fixed it. Wasn't that bad. Something stuck underneath, but it's done. Same as other side. Need to sort that out. Some sort of original build sheet or something. Everything's in German. 09/09/1998. M62. Estoril Blue. Yeah, that's the one. Wow. Can I hide this in the glove box? I'm not tall, but I don't think we need a front seat. It's enough. If you're over 6 foot, I'm guessing remove the front seat and you can reach the pedals and just chilling. It's a very good condition car, I would say. Everything is intact, original, not messed about. Yeah, quite cool. Shame it's a grey interior, but apart from that it's fine. I think after a slight respray and good detailing, the car will look stunning. You must agree. It's actually very messed about, if that makes sense, because everything is in their places. Nothing's mucked about. I like it. That's the way it should be. All the 90s cars, not with all with them self-tapping screws and fake I don't know, aftermarket clips and stuff. In it. Yep. So to adjust the handbrake, make sure there is no loose feeling on the actual handbrake, and then a couple turns and it should be more or less adjusted. It's just a bit awkward to access. That's good. Soon. Right, on my way to MOT. So far 11 miles done. Everything seemed to be working fine. No warning lights on dash, no knocks, no bangs. Literally gearbox is nice and smooth. We even managed to get a radio code. That works. Just got my heated seats on, that's fine. Like, I can't fault it. Like, it steers, even actually feels a bit better than my Dakar Yellow one, because I'm guessing why. Everything is fresh on this one. But yeah, let's see what MOT tester says. Like, let's check if we pass without any advisories, hopefully. You having the same vibe as me? Woohoo! Listen. If I have a, like, I literally feel great. I just can't imagine when the Alpina will be finished. That will be epic. I think I'm gonna throw a party in my unit. I'm telling you, everyone's invited. Alright guys, on the way back, unfortunately, we passed! Woo! No advisories. Look, last MOT 2012, after 10 years, boom! We got a fresh MOT and she's back on the road. Yeah. Can't believe it. Can't bloody believe it. It was worth all the effort. Couple more bits, pick up clips and bits and bobs from BMW, put a side skirts on. I already got a wing, as I said, in April time, maybe end of March. She'll go on respray and mwah! Alright guys, as you saw, I was dead excited, dead happy. The blue one passed MOT, no advisories whatsoever. It kind of expected, because who done the restoration? Thank you. Anyway, but from if one project finishes, another starts. That means this one. I can't tell project itself, but it needs. I mean, this is the car to keep pretty much forever. I really like the color, really like the shape, but this one probably gonna stay with me for a long time. So I wanna refresh all underneath. That means powder coated subframes, suspension, you name it. So it'll be nice and lovely. So I thought, you know what? Basically, it's not time yet for MOT to take it. Where in the beginning, I thought I'm gonna take both in the same time, but I looked underneath and I was like, not this year, definitely. And well, when I passed MOT on the blue one, I thought, you know what? Might just this one stay off-road, and I use blue one for the shows and stuff, because this one was bought like as a driving car. Don't get me wrong, it starts and drives, it's more or less solid. It just needs 777 touch underneath, so everything's nice and shiny, everything's up to date. But we are not finished yet with the Beamers or projects or whatsoever. We, as you know, we still got the Alpina B12 to finish that off. That'll be longer project than I thought, but it's slowly progressing. It's still at the body shop. They sort of done something to it, but they're taking ages. And well, I'm not really in a rush for it at the moment. As soon as it gets a bit warmer, let's say April time, more or less, then hopefully by the time it'll be finished and I can get it back in the unit and do some work on it. So that was a small update. And also, next one will be very big project. Something to do with the 8 Series as well. Basically, we got S62 to go into E31. Yes, that's customer's project. Well, he told me to do that last summer. Well, we slowly gathered some parts, done the rod bearings on S62. Recently picked up the actual car where the engine's gonna go. So that'll be, I reckon, unbelievable project, because I've never done it personally. I don't know where to start. I know more or less some ideas, how hard it will be or what exactly you should do here or there. But it's challenging and I'm up for a challenge as always. But we'll see how that goes. As I said, probably in the next couple of weeks we're gonna start, and obviously we're gonna film that and show you to you guys. By the way, if you would like to support the channel, you can sign up for Patreon or leave some super thanks below this video, because yeah, it takes quite a bit of time to do all this filming and editing and all that stuff, but as I said, I really enjoy it and I love positive feedback from you. I do get once in a while some negative, but it's part of a game, and I love my haters as well. Anyway, hope you enjoyed this episode and I'll see you next time.